been very, very busy. And I was taking some more classes with SRT, and there's always more to learn. But wait, there's more. So, yeah, that was why I haven't been here between work and the kids and the classes. It's been a bit overwhelming. And then we've had torrential rainstorms here in New Jersey, flooding again. I could barely even get home this morning, but it's fine. I'm here with you now. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Father in heaven, archangels, high self, spirit, all beings of love and light, please show me clearly. What do you want to tell the collective today? What is today? The 26th. And it's early here. Oh, yay. Hi, hello, how are you? Narity. I know I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it wrong. I know I see you on here all the time, but I'm saying it wrong. I could barely even see the letters. Sorry. Let's see. Stuck, slow. What is going on? Hello. Let's see. Let me bring this a little bit closer. Sorry, guys. Slow, stuck. What are you stuck in? Feeling stuck? Stuck in what? Stuck in not having a commitment? Possibly. Hold on a second. Let's see what this, because I saw the hair font. Stuck. Stuck with the betrayal? You're stuck with betrayal? You're stuck with the deceit that was in the past? The other person. Okay, so something with the commitment. You're stuck. I guess they're trying to say that in your head, you're stuck on this betrayal. Whatever happened in the past, it's like from the commitment of the past, you're stuck on the deceit. Okay, well, that's something we have to work on, okay? Hello, Pandora. I did. Even though I've been texting you on Messenger. Let's see. He did. I'm so sorry, hon. African sun. Let's see. You're coming out of the pain of the lies, but you're stuck on it. It's like you're stuck on the deceit. It's like in your head. Why? You didn't heal that part yet, they're saying. You haven't healed that portion yet. You haven't healed the deceit yet. Okay, guys, so, when I say commitment, it doesn't always mean a lover. It doesn't always mean your twin flame. We have commitments to a lot of things. Friends, family, jobs. So what is this that's going to really fit? Because sometimes I listen to readings and I'm like, oh, it must be my twin flame. And then when I really take a step back, right, and listen, it's not at all. It's like my sister-in-law, or it's my mom or my brother or something like that. So just be cognitive that it may not always be the person that you're in the relationship with or the person from your relationship. It could be. But the Hierophant, I feel like sometimes it's a traditional thing as well. Something that's tradition, right? Oh, thank you. I let it go curly today. See how poofy it is? My poof. Do you guys, any of you guys out there from other countries, do you guys celebrate Halloween like we do here? Halloween is coming up. One of my favorite holidays, actually. Let's see. You're not sure on what decision. Thank you, honey. You're not sure on the decision that needs to be made. You don't see it clearly yet, so you're kind of stuck. My hair has not been straight, clearly, as you can tell. And in the rain, there's no point in straightening it. Ooh, let's see. Oh, really? It's funny. I was just talking to my friend downstairs this morning about Halloween. I was like, what am I going to be for Halloween? Because I have to sing the night before. So I have to get dressed up. I love Halloween. I love getting dressed up in costume. It's fun. It's fun to be something different. So why am I bringing this up? There must be a reason. It's going to come up. It always does. Let's see. All right, you are... Hold on a second. Are they keeping themselves stuck or are they releasing themselves from it? You are still stuck on a commitment that left you weak. This is, oh my God, this stuck. Somebody you were waiting for, somebody you were waiting to come in, but this person kept you weak, something that left you weak. I don't know why Spirit's saying the demise. You know better how things didn't grow and things weren't done fairly. This person deceived you and walked away. It's time for you to stand in your power and not change. So it's like, all right, guys, it's time to like do what's the right thing for you. What is this right thing for you? All right. So once you get into your Empress status, don't budge. Don't bow down. Don't bend a knee to the person who deceived you or the energies that deceived you in the past. I got to adjust this camera. I have a problem with symmetry, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit off. It's driving me crazy. Why? I feel like it's off. It's off. Off balance. Oh, God. I have a problem. I need symmetry. I need balance. I have an issue. Okay. All right. Let's see. What deck? Okay. Let's see what they have to say with this deck. I feel like I know what card's going to come out. But I don't know why. I'm feeling the family. I'm feeling the family card. Let's see. Okay, not healing what? And we were saying this just a second ago. What are they not healing? What do you want to tell? Hold on, this is a weird question. I want to make sure I'm wording this properly. Okay, so they're saying you're not healing. You're refusing to heal. You're not healing or refusing to heal the fact that you were indeed rejected, possibly. You need to accept the fact that this person or situation is never going to bring the love in that you wanted. I can see that for myself in many different avenues, with my family, with my ex-twin, with my ex, right? And that is sometimes hard. Parents situation, friend situation, right? Sibling situation. It's like, sometimes it's hard because you're like, the thing or the person or the situation that is supposed to love you the most. What did I say? I was talking about family. Who's supposed to love you the most? Your family. They're supposed to accept you regardless of what you are, right? Sometimes it's hard to accept the fact that they're just never going to give you the love that you expected them to, or what you think they're supposed to do. Isn't that funny? What did I say about the Hierophant? It's tradition. Your family's supposed to. Your family's supposed to love you. They're supposed to accept you. People who love you are supposed to, right? For who you are. I love you. And so sometimes it's hard to wrap your brain around, well, maybe they never will. And I know that's a hard thing, right? Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. What do you have this reading today? Perfect family life, right? We're supposed to have a perfect family, right? It's freaking only on TV. It really is. You can make the perfect family situation, but nothing is perfect. Even the most perfect families are not perfect. They give you the illusion, but they're really not. Let's see. Sell out what? Selling out what? It's funny. I'm selling out. Wait, and it's so funny. I'm looking at the picture. Look at this picture, selling out. Besides these massive nipples, look at her face. And I'm looking at blood. I'm like, why is there blood? What is your family? Your blood. Your family selling you out. Your blood selling you out. I'm telling you, I was feeling family. Your blood selling you out. Okay, what about this? All right, don't play the victim to this anymore. They want you to stand tall. So, you know, some people do. Some people do. They like to play the victim. Hold on, there's so many cards on the table. Are any of these cards meant for me? These go away? These stay out? Yes, that's what I've had a feeling. They want me, again, to say the word proud. You need to stand proud in who you are, okay? Profile. It's funny. Let's see. They're saying that you need to stand proud. Know that your spirit guides and the universe and your ancestors are trying to help you. So don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Don't be reckless. Oh my God. And again, this is the third time I have this pride thing. The pride of the past? Possibly? Pride. Proud. You need to stand proud. Proud in who you are. But this pride, maybe this picture is going to mean something to you. But the pride of the past. Because look, past, present, past, present, past. The family of the past. How things went in the past with your family. Selling out. Maybe you were standing proud even though you were sold out by your family tribe. Or something of that nature. But you still, they're saying, don't go crazy. Don't be reckless. No, that spirit's got your back. They're trying to help you, but stop being the victim. Maybe this was you in the past. Maybe you like to be the victim. And maybe they're saying, stop with this victim. Because it's like this, okay? Victim mentality, the past, the present. Show yourself this way, the beautiful side. Remove, discard this past energy you have. This blood selling you out, okay? So you can heal from this. See? Release yourself from the... I'm sorry, you just can't make this shit up. Release yourself from this attachment issue so you can ascend and rise like the phoenix, okay? And end this damn cycle of this victim mentality, no healing. Accept the fact that some people are just not going to love you, the people that are supposed to love you the most. It is what it is. We all have it. We all have it in every family, in every circle. It's just, it is what it is. The problem is accepting it. Well, I love you. I wish you well. I will be nice to you and I will move forward and accept the fact that me and you will never be on the same page. Okay. Let's see. Any more cards? Yes. Okay. Let's see. No growth. It's funny because it's like Mother Earth. You see that? It's really pretty, but it's in the reverse. There's no growth. No growth. What about this egg that couldn't grow, couldn't be nurtured? What about this? Family love you when give them, supply them. Absolutely. Let's see. You're holding on that things couldn't evolve into the next phase with whatever the situation is for you. All right? Just come out of this empty space. Spirit wants me to tell you. It's just lonely there. Lonely, you or we are so lonely. Right? So come out of this space. You know better. You know better. You know you can ascend. They're saying you have the wisdom and the knowledge to ascend, but you also do know, for people who come here, I'm sorry, we are just a little bit more divinely connected than other people. Because we do believe in the universe. We do believe in there is a reality other than the 3D reality right here, right now, in this place. Okay? So they're saying you are more wise than probably the person that you're wanting to love you so badly. You know better. But they're saying that the universe has got your back. So there's really nothing that you need to hold on to anymore. Just let it go. Let it go. And the universe is going to bring, and tell the universe, well, give me what I'm deserved. What am I meant to have? Bring it. Bring it and let me know that that's mine so I don't reject it. Because we have a way of rejecting things. Some people have a protection wall up so high, they reject anything that comes into their way. I get so angry with these people. It's because they're like, well, why doesn't this happen to me? I'm like, it did, and you pushed it away. It's your fault. And they're like, what? Yes, your fault. You did it. I don't know what to tell you. Spirit is saying you don't need your hand held anymore. Time to come into the light. Do you have a codependency on this person or situation, place, thing, or whatever that you were expecting to give you the love? Maybe there's some weird type of codependency that you have and you just don't even realize it. Okay? So it's like you don't need them to hold your hands. See this. See the light. See the lights. What's that song? And at last I see the lights, from the movie Rapunzel. She sees the lights in the skies, right? Yes, stuck in victim mentality. I'm sorry. You don't realize it. You don't realize that you're probably stuck in victim mentality. It's so funny because the cards are going like this, right? Laying out. As they fall in groups, that's how I lay it out. I have 3, I have 2, and then I have 1. Okay? And that's the last card here on this deck. You just don't realize that maybe you are stuck in this codependent thing. Okay? And guys, please don't take offense to this. Right? Because honestly, it's a very, very, very hard thing to accept the fact, especially somebody like a parent or a sibling, that somebody that is supposed to love you and always have your back that doesn't. So yeah, because you're just always assuming like, well, maybe they will one day, or maybe things will get better. But maybe it won't. Like I said, I'm the victim of that too in my own family. I have situations like that. And I don't reject the situation. I just say it is what it is. And if it's meant to be better, it will be. And if it's not, it's not. Like, that's just what it is. You know, do I wish things would get better? Yeah. Maybe that is me wishing, maybe me even wishing the fact that I wish things would get better. Maybe that's being in victim mentality. I don't even know. I have to ask Spirit because I don't think it is. Because I'm like, I just don't want to reject my family. It is what it is. You know, we're all grown. And no, some people are not going to get along, you know. Am I in victim mentality with my family situation? Oh, okay, good, I'm not. Okay, because I'm like, I always try to like wrap my brain around it. Like, you know, I have a sister-in-law. We're not very chummy. I've tried, I've extended. I've laid my life down, wishing and hoping there was a time to see if things would get better. I allowed much time to pass between this, and it didn't. So now I'm at this place where If things get better, one day they do, and if they don't, they don't. And we're just not meant to be in each other's lives like that. And we'll just be cordial with each other when we see each other at family events, and that's that. Right? It is what it is. There's a reason why I'm saying this to you. So I'm sure you guys are all in some type of situation. I used to get down. I used to think. Purpose. Okay, so now, any other messages in the cards? Yes, 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 yes. And if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Yeah, I guess they're saying, yeah. So if they liked it, or if they loved you, they would come and put the grand gesture out there, right? Because if you like it, then you would have put a ring on it, right? And if your family loved you, they would have made that attempt. Or that whoever, it might not be your family. I don't know why, I'm just feeling strong family here. I said it in the beginning of the reading. So it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a friend, it could be a lover or an ex, whatever. Kids, parents. But if they wanted to, they would put themselves out there. All right? They might not give you a ring, but they would give you something. So if they haven't, maybe that's something you need to sit back and look on. Maybe like you need to say, well, no, they actually haven't put themselves out there. Maybe it is just me putting myself out there. And the more I put myself out there, the more they don't. So maybe there's a reason why I had to say that to you, because maybe you need to stop. Maybe you've put yourself out there too much. Maybe you've given them too many opportunities. It's not about closing the door, because sometimes when you put yourself out there, we make ourselves vulnerable. I was like, what's the word you're showing me? We leave ourselves vulnerable. So don't leave yourselves vulnerable. Just say, there is a moment of opportunity. It sits here before me. Like it's not here over my boundary. There's a boundary here, here. Here is this moment of opportunity. You come to me correct. See, you know better now. You're wise. You see things differently. You come correct, then yeah, maybe we will work this out and we can, make amends or move beyond it. Maybe not be 100%, but at least get through whatever the shit part of it is, right? Does that make sense? You know better now. You know better. Let's see. You see things differently. I think their spirit is trying to say, you're starting to see things, or you really are seeing things from a different perspective now, which is good. Because really, that's what it is. When you're in the thick of it, it's really hard to see and be objective. It's like you need to remove yourself from it. Like a bird, right? If a bird is fighting with another bird down on the ground over a piece of carnage that's dead on the side of the road and they want to eat it, crow. That's what I'm seeing right now. You're fighting, right? Now, there's another bird flying over, right? There's another bird flying over these birds bickering over the piece of carnage on the ground that they're fighting over to eat, right? That bird above is going to see something very different than the birds on the ground fighting over the same piece of meat. They're going to be like, oh, well, there's 5 sides to that side, that cow that's laying on the ground, and you can just fly on the other side, and that person can eat, and that person can eat, right? Or there's another dead piece of animal over there, and I'm just going to go eat that one, right? Or I'm going to leave that alone because there's a lot of shit going on over there, and I'm going to go find another piece of meat somewhere else. Is this making sense? So you need to look at things from a different perspective. I run into this problem. I don't know why Spirit's telling me to tell you guys this a lot when it comes to my boyfriend and his family and work circle, because everybody works with each other. He's the only one who has another job plus the family job. There's a lot of animosity because of this, right? Right? The bird's eye view, right? So, to be quite honest with you, him and his mother, we both are very similar like this. We both like to, she doesn't work in the family dynamic. I don't work in the family dynamic, clearly. But we see things, we're on the outside. So we're always trying to make the other person see the other person's perspective, because one person sees one way, the other person sees the other way, and we're on the outside and we're always like, you need to understand where this person is coming from. Yes, you have a valid point, but now this person has a valid point too. And the other person, both people are saying, no, a lot of fighting. But if everybody would just take a step back and look at the big picture and I always say, maybe it's time for a meeting and everybody put out there what they need to say, because when you do, maybe you're not even thinking what the other person is thinking. Does that make sense? So it's time to take a step back. Come at things with a bird eye view. Ascend above it. Look at the big picture here. Because there's more. There's more that you need to see. Look, there's many moons in this pictures. There's 3. Actually, there's 4 moons in this picture. So moons, what are the moon things? Hidden things. Maybe you have 4 individuals you're dealing with. But hidden things. There's more. There's things you just don't see from the other angle. So ascend. Look at it from a different angle. I hope this is helping you guys. See, there's a lot of illusions around you. Yes, exactly. There's a lot, the smoky mirror, right? The illusions, okay? There's a lot of false illusions. Smoky, and look, what I'm talking about, I'm talking about you seeing the witness card in reverse. There's smoke and illusions. We have 4 moons in this card, okay? There's things you just don't see, right? Hello, Terry. Take a step back. Take a step back. Look at things in a different light, in a different angle. Try to understand what this person is going through. That's the hardest thing, guys. When it comes to forgiveness, I know I speak about this a lot, right? When it comes to forgiveness and the people that you really can't forgive, there's always a way around it where you can forgive them. You just need to take away things, pieces, okay? And just get to that inner child, right? That inner spot. There's a core to this. There's a core to the situation. There's core to the person. Maybe it was somebody who bullied you your whole entire life. And there's no excuse for the bullying. None whatsoever. But remove the bullying. Look at the person. What did that person go through in their life? How did this person become this way? Maybe they themselves were abused too. And they don't know how else to act, or maybe bullying you is getting back at the person who abused them, if that makes any sense, because maybe that's how they're metabolizing it in their brain. So there's always a way of forgiving someone. It's about getting to the root, the core, that dot. You just hit the bull on the head, you just want to... There's something you don't see right now. Something you just don't see when it comes to this dynamic, or you don't want to see, or you don't, or maybe you just don't know the truth of a situation. Maybe it's time to confront somebody. Maybe it's time to confront somebody and be like, hey, why are you like this? Why have you been like this to me my whole entire life? Or why don't you care for me the way you should? Did I do something? Was it something I did, or whatever? Who knows? Maybe it's just past life trauma between you and the person. Maybe they can't even express it, but maybe there's more. Maybe there's something you just don't see. There usually is. Any other messages with the deck? Okay. Next deck. Love. It's so funny. That's what we're talking about, is love. It's a man holding a heart. It's sideways. It doesn't have to be a man. Could be somebody who's strong. Could be you. Could be you as a female. I know I have very masculine tendencies. I'm a very strong female. There's a very feminine side to me, but there's also a very masculine side to me. That's being in balance. That's why I'm in alignment with my twin, because I can be very feminine or very masculine. I have a very good balance on it. But this, I feel like this is a boundary and a protection wall that you yourself have against yourself. Not knowing. Should I allow love in my heart again? Should I allow this person to enter into my world? If they were to come in, right, correct. Will I ever accept this person in my life again? I just can't make this shit up. And now we have Archangel Raphael. The heart chakra. It's healing the heart. See, this is sideways. This is you. Boundaries, protection. Don't know if I can open my heart. And this is them saying, no, my young Padawan, because we are their Padawans, right? Well, unless you are one of them descended into a human body. Because they're angels, they're archangels. Archangels been created before we were. So, unless you are, like I said, descended into the human body, and it does happen. You need to heal your heart. This is sideways, this card. They're saying, no, heal this. Heal the wound. That's why I'm teaching you how to forgive. If there is a specific thing that's happened to you in your lifetime, and you really, 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 really can't, put it down on paper. Put the person or the situation on paper. They're showing me. And I want you to write words around this paper, this main thing, the root, right? I want you to write words around this. Put it into perspective. What are the bullet points of how you can dissect the situation so you can forgive the situation? Hey. My daughter just walked in the door. Let's see. How does that work? Do they just kick a spirit out? No, they actually... I actually have a client who is one descended into human form. And it's because this one particular archangel was an extreme perfectionist out in the universe. And kind of like they were saying, you need to learn the lesson that things are not going to go the way you expect them to. So they incarnated that angel down into human form to go through the human experience of learning, you know what? Things can't always be perfect. It's just, it is what it is. Spirit saying yes. So whatever the situation is, put it in the middle, put all the things around it. I think she wants to say hello. Come, you can just pop your head in.
I want my retainers.
Oh, she has a retainer on. I was just going to ask her, and I was going to ask her something, and I was going to say, how were the roads getting here? Because there was roadblocks and like mudslides and floods on the way.
Lost her, that left turn was blocked. Now they're going through 87.
She showed her retainer. But I was going to say roadblocks, and I was going to say to her, how are you? And I was like, no, I got to ask her this after. And then I was like, no, I don't, because you know why? Because this is your roadblock, guys. This is your roadblock. This is your Achilles heel. Whatever this is, whatever this thing that happened to you that you need to heal your heart over, is your Achilles heel. What is it? You can forgive. I don't say you can get over it. No, you may not be able to get over it, but you can forgive and heal your heart over almost anything. Almost anything. Now they're showing me something like, what is something that maybe you can't forgive is, maybe you can't forgive somebody like murdering somebody in your family, a spouse or a loved one or a child. But even then, there's always a way of metabolizing it. Saying, well, that person was legit crazy. Like they're a crazy person. Like they had mental problems. Not that it excuses them, right? Or whatever. Or that person really is fucking crazy and they really need to be put down. Or I don't know. Like there's always a way. Or I don't know. There's always a way. If you really can't find the way, like email me, we'll set up an appointment and we'll work out a way. But there's always a way. There's always a reason. I have a friend who still deals with this trauma of a phrase that her mother used to say to her as a child. Her mother has passed. Her mother has come to her through me, through readings, through everything. Her mother told her why she said it. Her mother was broken. I already knew this before I had to I was already, I'm a medium. I was telling her, I go, your mom didn't mean it like that. Your mother was broken, so she was taking it out on you. And then her mother came through to me in the reading and said that. I was broken. I was angry with my situation. I was angry with my marriage. I was angry that I was stuck there. I was angry that your father was cheating on me. I was angry. And I took it out on you because you were the victim I could take it out on. I said, there's always a way. But she still has a hard time. She's like, but I'm over it. I'm like, well, no, you're not actually. There's something. Okay, now Spirit, show me something else for me to tell you. Put yourself in that person's shoes. Spirit wants me to tell you. Put yourself in that person's shoes. Glass houses, they're showing me. Have you yourself done something similar to what this person has done to you in your lifetime? In any way, shape, or form to anyone else in your life? Take that step back. Oh, they're showing me something else now. This thing is rotting you inside. It's literally like decaying you. It's crippling you. Whatever this Achilles heel is, whatever, it's decaying you. I'm sorry. I know they're making me harp on this. They're just showing me all these different things. So I guess they're trying to make me help you heal yourself by looking at things in a different way. Well, I know you don't want to be near your sister, but maybe to put it into perspective, what was wrong with her? What was wrong with, what made her the way she is? But they're showing me the glass houses. They're really showing me glass houses. Maybe you yourself have been that same person to somebody else in your life after this person did it to you. The trickle effect, the domino effect, okay? Because it's so easy to be that way with somebody who was like that to you. Like, let's just go back to the whole thing. Like, say somebody does something to your child or to a spouse, somebody murdered or abused or whatever. Now I'm getting really dizzy again, guys, because they're just showing me so many images. Maybe that person too was abused as a child. Maybe that person too, but it's like the thing below, you don't see it. Not that it's an excuse, but just know that there was a reason why somebody is the way they are today. There's a reason why sometimes people just are evil. And that's the excuse. And that's your way of metabolizing it. They're just evil inside and they're not good for me. Maybe they really are just evil, because there are people that are just evil, that they are so low vibrational that negative entities absorb, they are imploded with negative energies, and they can't be positive because it's not them, because their soul is so dark. Some people do have dark souls. It is what it is. Hurt people. Yes. But it's you who have to forgive that hurt, the person who hurt you, the person who's rejected you, the person who didn't give you the love, who didn't give you the respect, whatever it may be. Sorry, Pandora. So, I don't know. There's something you have to do about that. All right, is there any more that we have to speak about with the cards? Yes, in this deck? Oh, God. Okay, the archangels really want to speak to you. Good morning. Let's see. Oh, wow, this card almost fell out. Let's see. Happy family. Happy family. It almost just fell on the card. And the whole deck almost fell on the floor, and I caught it. Happy family. Family. This means something. And we're talking about family. Loved ones. Happy family. And I'm going to leave this card out because the archangels want to speak to us. So let's see. And a whole bunch of cards just flew out. Okay, so they're saying, even if you didn't have a happy family life in the past, or this loved one didn't come in and love you the way that they're supposed to, or treated you the way they're supposed to, they're saying you yourself will have a happy family life one day. You just have to prioritize what it is that you want. If it's a happy family life, go know that in your mind, I'm aiming one day, because, it could be your mother, your father. It's like epitome, the beginning of the family, who did the massive betrayal to you, right? Maybe that's the people that you need to push away from your life. But prioritize that one day, I'm going to have that anyway. You need to speak it into existence. You need to believe that this is going to happen for you. And clear your space, clear your energy field of all the negativity. I can't even say what I really want to say on here because it would be really bad. My brother didn't always feel loved. I think if that's why he did what he did. I'm sure. I'm stuck in myself, poisoning myself. I can feel it. Well, maybe we need to set up an appointment, African Sun. Because there's a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's just core, deep. And then sometimes we ourselves, and we don't even know this, we ourselves have a punishment program, a victim mentality program, a victim consciousness program that you have to be very strong yourself to be able to break. And sometimes that's why we don't ever move forward. But you need to say out loud into the universe, I'm going to have an amazing family life one day. I'm going to make this a priority, that no matter where my life brings me, no matter what the universe throws in my face, I'm going to have an amazing life. And I'm going to have an amazing family and amazing people around me. But they want you but you have to clear your space first of all the negative shit. Okay? All the negative shit. Hold on. Just so you know, since I have anything I walk in the road. Oh, I'm so sorry, African Sun. We have Archangel Gabriel, which is funny because he came out earlier. And then we have Archangel Raphael. We have Archangel Jophiel, which is the person who's right here, right now. And this is the list I have of my archangels. Jophiel out here saying, clear our space. This is the list I made before I even came on the live. Okay? Archangel Zadkiel. Okay? Archangel Metatron. Archangel Jegodiah, and Archangel Sachiel present today. So and they were here earlier saying, we're here, we're trying to help you. You do have help from above. But it's not funny, I started off the reading saying I had a feeling this is about the family. And what do I have here? The happy family card. I knew it was about family today because I was like, it was the lovers, but I was like, I'm not feeling it's about a specific person. It could be, but I think for a large portion, it's the core, the base of the problem. It starts at the base, the beginning of everything starts at the family. Think about it. Everything starts with your family life. How negative, how positive, how were you treated? Were you respected? Were you put in a cage? Were you put on a pedestal? Like what, you know what I mean? Were you treated like shit? Were you treated like a freaking prince? Everything starts from the beginning, you know? And that's why it's funny because they always show me when I go into the book about the inner child, who you were before all of this. Who were you before all this shit that happened to you in your life? Who was your purest, most perfect self? Somewhere over the rainbow. When things were like La La Land and beautiful, you can have that again. And what do I always say? It may not be perfect, but it might be damn good, right? Let's see. Okay, we're done with the cards. I'm gonna go to the book. I'm so sorry, African Sun. Listen, life is not good for all the time, but we have to move past it, right? I even pray for those that hurt me. I do feel sorry for that. They did this to me. You're right. Well, it's okay. That's good. You should send prayers to the people who hurt you. I clear the people who hurt me if they allow me. Because sometimes I say, I want to clear for this person because I don't, it's a very ugly trait and I don't know if it's a program and I want to clear it, I want to remove it. And sometimes they themselves tell me, no, you're not allowed to. It's almost like they made their bed, they need to lie in it. Lay in it, lie in it. I'm like, okay, I'm not the boss, you are, it's not me. I'm not God, and I do not claim to be. All right, clear and remove any low vibrational energies here, please. If there are any that have attached to me through the reading. I'm so seeing decay, guys. I see decay. Oh, my eyes are swelled up here. Sorry, guys. Lately, I'm having allergic reactions to something. I don't know what it is. Okay. High self and spirit. Who else is here? The new one universe, okay, which is good. It's a more evolved state. Angel of light. The Holy Spirit. The Creator. God. God is present here today. Okay, well, thank you for giving us all the clues before you got to the punchline. That's why. It's funny because before I came onto my live, I was like, wow, we have a lot of archangels present here today. And that must be why, because he was coming in to us. Because sometimes it's like 2 archangels, 3 archangels. There's, I think, like 7, I want to say. Yeah, 7. I was right, 7. Let's see. How can we give thanks? By helping others. The best way to give thanks is by helping others who need the help. Even the people who did us harm. Like we said, pray for the people who have hurt us. Because sometimes them themselves, like I was saying, go to the core of this person who hurt you. If you know anything really about them. How did they become the person they are today? There has to be a reason. There always is. There's always a reason. I was sexually abused a lot when I was really, really young. Almost all those people who abused me were sexually abused themselves. I found out later on. How can I blame somebody for doing something that they were taught? How can I blame somebody for being curious because it was done to them? How can I blame someone for having that in their forefronts of their head when this is what they were exposed to? I really can't. It made me learn and accept the fact that that's why they did what they did to me, because it was done to them. Not that it makes it right that they did it, but they also didn't know any better. Look, we have fucking grown-ass adults that go out and do crazy things, bad things, that know better. How can I blame a teenager? They're stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? How can I blame maybe a young adult, let's say like a 17, 16-year-old? I mean, I can. They should know better. But sometimes the damage is so deep and so dark that it's so hard for them to get out of. We don't know what they experienced. It could be worse than what you've experienced, but you just don't know it. And I guess that's why they wanted me to tell you about that whole thing about my boyfriend's family and the life and how they work together, and there's all this animosity and it's bringing in at different levels, right? Sometimes, you just got to put it all on the table and just say, like, why were you like this? And maybe you'll learn something about that person that you didn't know. How does God want us to help others the most? Can you show us? Showing me, hold on a second. Be helpful to others. Like, literally, be helpful to others who need help. That is the most way you can show your love, when you help somebody who's in need. Or pray for somebody who doesn't even realize that they're in need. Those, excuse you, thank you for burping while I'm on camera, on live. Those people are limited. Those people are limited. They don't realize it. That's why it's so funny when like situations occur with my family and they look at me and they're like Rose, like, and I laugh inside. I'm like, they have no idea. I'm like, whatever. You can think whatever you want of me. I don't really care. They have no idea because remember what I was saying earlier in this live? You're here for a reason. You're definitely more evolved. You think at a higher level. You don't think of the 3D. You think of the 5D and beyond. Anybody who's here and watching this, you have to. You came here for a reason. Not because you're a simple folk. You're not. There's a lot more that exists. All right? Hold on. God's showing me something. Greed, low self-esteem, cruelty. Not cruelty? Oh, revenge will not do you any good. You're talking about the viewer or the actual other people they should be helping? The viewers, okay? He's saying by being greedy, by having a low self-esteem, and by wanting revenge on others, maybe you don't even realize, maybe you do have an internal revenge, You don't even realize it. Even that small thought of, oh, I hope that relationship fails. That's a form of revenge. Because you want something bad to happen to that person because you feel they did you wrong. See, he's saying yes. Just know that deep down in the core, that person's soul is helpless. They themselves don't know any better. They're only 3D. Actually, they're not. Actually, I knew it. I was saying it. I was like, wait, they're not even 3D. They're 2D. They're 2D. They're simple brain. They're simple folk. Their brains don't evolve to the next level. Does that make sense? And some people will never evolve to the next level. I have a father who's 75. I don't know if he'll ever get to the next level. I honestly think he's just starting to like breadcrumbs are falling away at him slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm like, wait, is there hope? I think there might be. But I don't know. I don't know if he'll break that chain before he passes away. He clearly has multiple lifetimes of learning to do because he's a stubborn fuck, right? But like, you can't, by you wanting revenge, by you wanting revenge on the helpless, even though they did the wrong thing to you and they put you in a bad place, by you having this greed for revenge on somebody, God is literally saying that they are helpless compared to you. Even though you feel helpless, they're the helpless souls, not you. Just separate yourself from them. Realize that you're of a different energy. Pray for them. Help them. Wish them well. Don't wish them ill. Actually, can I say that? Yeah, God's saying, like, actually, you might want to have pity on them. Because they don't even see it. They're blind. Like, they are blind. They are keeping the blinders on them. You should just feel sorry for them. Hold on a second. Those 2D peoples, energies, entities, simple-minded folk, they are just happy being exactly the way they are. Codependent on dark, low vibrational energies. They're happy like that. They're simple. It's funny because I have my daughter sitting here and she and I had this conversation, and that's what they were showing me, the snake. I have a snake over here in the cage. I have a talent of being able to not only read you guys, but I can read animals. Like, I can read and I can know what the dog is thinking. I know what the cat's thinking. I mean, it doesn't like go in my head, but if I look at them and I think, I'm like, what's going on? And I can think and they show me, right? I feel. I told you that's my biggest sense, is feeling. And so she was holding the snake the other day and she goes, well, what about the snake? And I looked at the snake and I go, no, there's nothing going on in there, right? There's nothing going on in that snake's head. It's almost like they don't have a level of thinking, the snake. It's too simple. That brain is too, so why they're showing me this, why is God showing me this? Imagine that's them. Their brain can only go so far. This snake is content living in this cage, sleeping in this fake root of a tree. Sure, the snake would be fine going around, but it's a simple snake. Like, the snake doesn't have feelings, like I've asked. It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have love. It's simple. It's a simple soul. It's like, does the snake even have a soul? It has a soul. Is it a 1D or a 2D? It's a 2D. See, God's showing me. It's a 2D entity. So these people that you're thinking of, they're 2D. The majority of people here on this channel who would watch me, the people who watch me, people like me and you, who know there's more, and we haven't crossed over yet, and we're not like clearly a spiritual being. Spiritual entities are 5D. We're 4D. They're 2. They cannot comprehend it. Do you understand? Even if you show them the blueprints of everything, they're not going to understand it. They're simple folk. Does that make sense? There's a lot of messages going on here. Hold on a second. Conscious K, I just answered your question. People like us are 4D. 3D are just regular, simple people are 2. And the 4D who are evolved thinkers. And the 5D who are spiritual energies. Unfortunately, to be 5D, oh, we don't even need to be. Are there any 5D entities here on Earth? There are 5D energies here on Earth. We are 4D. I'm not 5D yet. No. Will I ever be, maybe? Yes. But just not yet. Right? It's always getting into your spiritual awakening. Always wanting to know more. Always expanding the brain. Right? So how can you... All right. Okay. They're showing me something else. That person that maybe doesn't love you, maybe didn't give you the love that you were looking for, the person who harmed you the most. Remember they were saying, have pity. It's just, they're so simple, they just will never understand it. That's why you need to have pity on them. If you show them the blueprints of the universe and try to explain it to them, they still won't understand it. That's how simple-minded they are. Some people just are. And there is nothing you can do about it. Okay. Yes, my message is done here. And God will be leaving us. Yes, he's circling. He's like, yep, I'm out of here. He's leaving. So I'm going to wait until he clears himself from me. And I'm going to see if there's any other energies that want to speak to you guys today. They get mad at you because, I told you, they're simple-minded. I didn't get to read, Mag. My son can see the J-Log in the astrals. Wow. Describes it. I can see it too. Your son is a 4D energy. How old is your son? I think each individual depends on how close you are to being 5D, and that's, I don't know. You know? Do all humans who are snakes must... Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I'm going back. Do you guys, does anybody have any questions? He's 14? Okay, that's so cool. I love that. Okay, are there any other entities here that want to say anything? No. So does anybody have any questions? Entity, what's the name of it? Indigo Moon on YouTube. Indigo Moon, is she 3D, 4D, or 5D? Indigo Moon is 4D. She's like me, she's like you guys. Let's see. I know I'm evolved, but I know I'm not nearly as evolved as I'm gonna be, because it grows in leaps and bounds so quickly, right? So how close am I, let's say, to being 5D? I'm like, where am I now? I'm at 10%. I'm at 10%. Indigo Moon. How close is Indigo Moon from being 5D? She's less than me. She's not there. She's just at the end of 4D. Right? She's where, so where am I? Let's say, I'm just trying to get a chart. I don't know indigo moon. Where's 5? All right, indigo moon. What was the question I had? All right, where am I in my 4D experience? Am I at the beginning or am I at the end of my 4D? Okay, I'm at the end of my 4D experience. So I'm getting to the next phase. Indigo moon. Where is indigo moon from her 4D experience? At the beginning or at the end? %. She's like 70% complete with her 4D, but like I'm almost completed my 4D. That's what they're saying. That's what they're showing me. Yeah, like almost complete. Wait, so have I entered 5D yet? No, but I guess I'm on the cusp of it. Yes. Okay, because I'm like, they're showing me like I'm off the chart of 4D, but I'm not quite in the 5D yet. Does that make sense? Pandora. A 4D? Yeah, you're at the very beginning of 4D. Majority of people that watch these channels, they're at the very beginning of 4D? Yes. Majority of the people. Unless you're a reader or evolved, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're not even, maybe, I'm sure people who are way beyond me don't even can bother themselves with stuff like this. Although they should, because it's a way of teaching. It's a way of teaching people, right? Let's see. Bolt to earth. Ladies, have an amazing heart. African sun, I wish you all the best. I'm asking high self and spirit to try and clear and remove the pain you're feeling, or reprogram it with something beautiful, light, love. I'm like literally trying to keep it away from my face because it's spinning so hard. Just hit my arm a couple times. Okay. Hopefully that helps you. African sun, you're still in the 3D level, yes. Which is not a bad place, better than 2D. Better than 2D. Bakita Els. What level is Bakita Els? Is she 3D or 4D? Okay, what level? You're in the very beginning of 4D. You ended 3D. You're entering into the 3D phase. Well, you know what's so funny? I was hit by lightning too as a child. Not heavy. Weird. I was laying in bed as a child. My bed was underneath the window. And I was praying. My hands were like this on my chest. And my head was like, let's say here, right? And there was a storm. My mother always said, when there was a storm, you should close the blinds because the lightning will find you. I find you. Right? I don't think it was. I think I had my blinds open like this much, right? And my lights were out and I'm praying. And I had a gold ring on my finger with the letter R for my name. And that I had gifted to me from one of my aunts in Italy when I was born. So it finally fit me and I was wearing it. And I'm laying in bed and it's dark and I'm praying and I feel this like this electrocution thing happen, right? And something hot, burning. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I get up and I turn the light on and this gold ring that was on my hands must have been struck by lightning while I was praying, because the bottom portion of the ring right here, it was a yellow gold, turned white and it was pried open like this. It was like that. I was like, I have the ring still, like in like my old jewelry in like some box somewhere. I don't even know where it is now because I moved like so many times. And I remember waking my mother up. It's so funny. My mom is calling me right now as I say this. She's literally calling me right now. And I was like, Mommy, look what happened. I think I was probably like 10 years old or something. I go, I just got struck by lightning in my room. She's like, I told you close the blinds. And I was like, okay. And from that point on, I closed the blinds. Who knows? I have to look into that. I wonder why. Yes. I feel like I'm at the beginning. Mariah, is she at the beginning of a 4D? Yes, you are. And they said about helping people. Do they mean simple things? Yeah, simple things go a far way. Like, really. Small things of helping people go far, far away. You'd be surprised, you know? Because maybe it might be simple to you, but it may be monumental to that person, right? No, I think they're saying just simple things. If you're meant to heal somebody, you'll know. You'll know it's a project. But it's funny, I was just saying to my friend, saying that I think I can read people's souls or through their eyes. I learned this. I didn't know, like I knew it, but I didn't know it until like recently. And I said, I think that's why I was always attracted to damaged people. Because I could see, like this is why I was saying forgive people. I could see even the most damaged and dark person, the inner child. I could see the core. I could see that little glimmer of goodness that was in them. And I was just like, I can help them bring that back to the surface. Back then, I didn't know how. But then also, I learned, like I'm telling you now, there are 2D people that will never get it. No matter what you do. And this is going to sound really sad and mean, but those simple people, you need to be simple with. Because if you speak to them in a very evolved state, they're never going to get it. They're going to look at you like, whatever. You need to be simple. Like ABC, 1, 2, 3, step by step by step. Speak to them almost as if you're speaking to a child, just not in an offensive way. Because sometimes they really just don't get it. Believe me, I know, like I said, a father, 75 years old. I had to have to talk to him. Hanine. Hanina A, sorry. 3D or 4D? 4D. At what level? Yeah, you're at the beginning of your 4D stage as well, honey. Oh, wow. One of my teachers in school was electrocuted holding onto his plane. If he wasn't holding onto his plane, he would have, the wheels of the plane grounded him, literally like flew him off the plane. Scary. Lightning's a scary force. Nature is a scary force. Let's see. Just trying to get down to that. Yes. Oh, believe me, I get it. So you have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself. Are you kidding me? When I started this SRT, you're talking about helping people, and you go mad trying to help the simple folk. This past weekend, I was in the SRT course all weekend long, right? And then they took us out into breakout groups, and they paired me with this guy. He's a doctor. He's in Florida, and we were talking. And I was like, I always get the most damaged souls. I said, you should see the clearing I have to do before I can even work on them. They're like the darkest of darkest souls. And it's because I know that that's my thing. And he goes, wow, that's got to be very exhausting. I said, it is. I said, actually, when I first started doing SRT, I said, spirits would wake me up in the middle of the night because they wanted me to clear it. And then after like a few weeks, I was like, enough. So it's not just the humans, it's 5, 6, 7D energies that still want the clearings done. I had to put a blockage saying no. Like, I need to like sleep. I need to exist, and I can't do it all. And I'm, you know, so yeah, it drives you insane. I'm gonna send a picture. I used to be attracted to the eyes of people. Yeah, me too. I was always addicted with eyes when I was a child. I would always draw an eye, but like an Egyptian eye. Maybe because I was Egyptian in a past life. It's been hard not to be discouraged trying to build our channel. I get it. Big plans, big goals, yet I know you have to. You have to. It's slow. Unfortunately, mega star, I'm going to say, Star Heart, Cosmic Co-op. People are more consumed with generic messages than the deep message. So I know for those of you who, I listen to them too, just the regular tarot card readings, and that's what I did. That's how I started, right? Which is fine, you know, and I love doing this. It's fun because it's almost like Smith magazines, right? All the shit that comes out, all the dirt, all the drama, right? It's fun. It is fun, right? It's like watching a cheesy, you know, comic show of people's fucked up lives, right? But then like, people always said, you know, I should do healing work, and then I started, and then those people have dropped off my channel one by one, the people that just want the Smith. And the people who really want to grow and evolve, like that's who are remaining here, and hopefully that side will grow. But hopefully once I have a regular life again and I'm like well established, I'll be able to do a little bit of both, a little bit more Smith and the healing, and put it all together, because this stuff is fun. Like even doing the twin flame reading, like, what was it, last week or the week before? I was like, this is fun. Like, I miss this. I miss talking shit. I miss talking shit on those assholes and blah, 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 blah. But it's hard because there is a balance, right? Because I really shouldn't be talking shit because they're going through their journey. But us as, you know, let's say 3D individuals, just being human, yeah, sometimes it fucking hurts. Sometimes you just want to talk shit on that person because you're like, that makes me feel better. Damn you. I don't give a damn, right? Let's see. Okay, let's see. So we are human, you know.
It's 11:11.
It's 11:11. My daughter wanted me to tell you guys.
And I saw 10:10.
And 10:10.
I went 11 yesterday. I went 11:11 yesterday.
I love the deep messages too, but a lot of people don't want to hear it, you know? And that's the thing. That's the shadow work. That's the soul work. See, you're not going to evolve. Aha. Thank you. They just put a wrapping on my vibe today. That Achilles heel, that final heartbreak. You're not going to evolve to the next phase, to the 3D, to the 4D, to the 5D. You have all these levels of healing that you need to get to that phase of your life, right? So unfortunately, you need to do the work. You need to go inside. You need to forgive the person you don't want to forgive. You need to accept things the way they are. You need to manifest what you want. It's called doing the work. Unfortunately, we all have to do the work. None of us are that powerful. We can just go, I dream of Jeannie, and it's there. It doesn't exist. Maybe. There are people on this planet who are power manifestors. Yeah, and they are. But the problem is, I'm going to explain this to you, okay? Not everybody's at that level, 1. And not everybody's energetically at that level, 2. Like the other day when I was doing my course, I decided to try something. I've been having a lot of neck pain the last couple weeks. Like I'm always waking up with a stiff neck and like, I don't know, I'm sleeping wrong, whatever. I did this thing and I'm like, I was like, you know what? Let me see. Maybe let me try to heal my neck. So I did. And as I was doing it and as it was doing this, I'm going to spin it so you see what it looks like, right? As I was doing that, I felt this side where I was having all this pain get like tingly. And then it was literally just like gone. I was like, oh, it's gone. So then I was like, oh, well, Jimmy's in pain. He has this problem, this problem, this problem. My friend that lives downstairs, she has this problem. So I was like, let me work on them. So I did a lot of work on Jimmy because he has a lot of pain all over his body. He's a firefighter. He's damaged in all kinds of places in all kinds of ways, right? And he's like, I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I'm like, And then I go back to the book and I'm like trying to figure it out because there's levels. That's when I learned he had a suffering program. He had a martyrism program. And then I had to realize I had to remove his high self completely and elevate him with a new high self because his high self was stuck on this old mentality, which is probably the 2D people that we are dealing with, okay? Because they're stuck in their way. They will not see another way. That's just who they are, right? So I did. I reassigned his high self. I got rid of these programs. I did all these things. Oh, it's 10:10 right now on my screen. What's it called? And so this morning I said, okay, how do you feel this morning? And he goes, I'm actually feeling a little bit better. I go, okay, good. I go, Spirit said, every day you're going to start feeling a little bit better. And then I worked on my friend downstairs a couple days ago, and I peeked in. I said, because I've been busy, even though we live upstairs and downstairs from each other. I'm like, how are you feeling? She goes, I'm almost feeling like a little bit better. She's like, I was going to tell you. She goes, I'm not really sure, but it's not as bad as it was because she has neck and back pain too. But now I got to go through her programs like I did with Jimmy. So, but I was thinking to myself, I said, why did for me it work immediately? This is back to what we were just talking about. Why for me did it work immediately? Because I'm at a different level than they are. My body, my 3D, my high self, my spirit, my vibration is higher. I'm cleaner. I've done a lot of work on myself. My body is more accepting and willing of amazing, beautiful things. I've programmed myself like that. I've discarded all my old energies, all my old programs. It doesn't mean I'm not human. It doesn't mean I don't get angry. It doesn't mean it happens. I try to bring myself into check, right? But the effects happened immediately for me because of the level I'm at. These are like power manifestors. You can power manifest because you're at that level. Those people who are like, oh yeah, I want a new car. They got it. Oh yeah, I want $1 million. They got it. It's because they're at that level that you are not. So if you want to be at that level, you need to do the work. Unfortunately, it sucks. It's just, it is what it is. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm going to end it because this is probably the longest live I've had at 1 hour and 23 minutes here. High self, spirit. Mop it up, clean it up, put a protection on anyone who's asked anything, anyone who needs a protection, clear up anything that is energetically can be cleared at the moment. Just put a layer of protection on everyone, if possible, please. And a layer of hope that you can achieve whatever you want. Guys, like I said, if you really want to dig deep, like deep, like I'm sorry, look, it has to be an appointment. This is just surface stuff. Like I said, I literally did a whole thing on my boyfriend, and he's like, I don't feel any difference. And I was like, there's more digging. The soul, just imagine how many lifetimes you've had. How deep are these programs? How deep is this martyrism, the suffrage? How deep? I don't know. You sure as shit don't know. And I'm trying to figure it out. It's a lot of work. It's time consuming. And then I have to think of the right question. Why isn't it working? What's the problem? And I have to get to the core to remove it. It's a lot of work. And this is just clear cleanups that I can do here. But if you really want like unfortunately it has to be done with an appointment. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Love and light, guys.